Hey there! Welcome to Jackie Talks Horror. I'm Jackie, and today I'm going to be diving into a film that really stood out to me after I was looking at the films showing at Fantastic Fest this year. Whistle. It's a supernatural teen horror, but it's not your normal film of that genre. And it's closing the festival on its final night, 25th of September. Should be hitting cinemas, according to IMDb, on the 6th of February next year. Quick heads up. I'll be using what images I can find and the trailer from the film throughout. The link to the trailer and any articles I reference in this video will be down below. It's not just the promising festival slot that has me excited about this one though, and in this video we'll be breaking down what makes Whistle stand out from the pack, from its eerie premise, rooted in Aztec mythology, to the cast that includes Dafne Keen, Sophie, Nélisse and Nick Frost, through to the director's horror pedigree, and why that closing night at Fantastic Fest is such a big deal. So let's dive in. So Whistle has a really interesting premise. A group of students stumble on a cursed Aztec death whistle. It's a simple object, but it carries a history that's anything but ordinary, and they find blowing it has unforeseen and seemingly unstoppable horrific consequences. It's a clever hook because it takes something very real from history and folklore and twists it into a supernatural teen story. The idea of objects that carry curses isn't new, but tying it to Aztec culture and mythology gives the film a fresh angle, with the promise of curses, mystery, and a supernatural twist. Now that's enough to get me interested in watching it. Of course, a film is only as strong as the people bringing it to life, and Whistle boasts a cast that really adds weight to its eerie premise. Let's take a look at who's on board and what they bring to the story. So Whistle brings together a strong cast to bring the story to life. Leading the way is Dafne Keen as Chris, a rebellious and strong-willed high school student who's faced her first share of challenges lately. Opposite her is Sophie Nélisse as Ellie, a more naive, rule-following good girl whose perspective and temperament provide a sharp, compelling contrast to Chris. The actors spoke about their roles and filming in interviews at San Diego Comic-Con in August with the #show.com and Collider.com, offering the following insight into the characters and the film itself. Nélisse said of her character to the #show, "What I really loved about my character was how layered and human she felt, even in the middle of such an intense, terrifying story. Beyond the scares, Whistle promises a compelling story about survival, friendship, and finding strength when it matters most. It's the kind of movie you want to watch in a packed theatre," Nélisse added, "with everyone screaming and laughing together." Links to the interviews below in the description if you want to hear them talking more about their characters. Alongside the two younger leads, there's Nick Frost, whose experience in both horror and dark comedy adds a dynamic layer, helping balance tension with darkly comic moments, and he's always a draw for me. Okay, so let's have a look at the teaser trailer and some first impressions. So the teaser trailer that dropped in August doesn't give much away, but it does show some of Corin Hardy's signature style. You get to see the whistle, and boy is it creepy. I'm not sure I would want that anywhere near me. And again, that is in line with Hardy's preference for practical effects. Its presence already feels unsettling, and the Aztec death whistle seems set up as a recurring motif throughout the film. There are some of Hardy's signature tracking shots, and immersive point-of-view shots, and a sense of nobody being safe once the whistle is blown. We see hints of the whistle's effects and hear a voiceover, likely Dafne Keen, though nothing is spelt out directly. Altogether, every shadow and detail in the teaser adds to its eerie tone, pointing towards a film that will be just as unsettling and immersive. For those who like to go in fresh, I would avoid it. It does show and hint at who may blow the whistle. You don't see any end results, but I know to some people even that can be enough of the spoiler. But then again, we know that trailers can be set up to give a false idea of what's going to happen. Okay, so let's have a quick look at some of the context around the film and the festival buzz. Landing the closing slot at the festival is huge, as it's traditionally reserved for a movie they have a lot of confidence in. And the buzz is further backed up by statements from both the production company and the director himself. Independent Film Company and Shudder are handling the US distribution. Adam Kohler, director of acquisitions, said, "Corin Hardy is a master of his craft, and we're overjoyed to be bringing this horrifying vision to audiences around the country. With Whistle, he's created a vicious and bloody treat that will stand tall amongst the best and scariest horror films in recent box office history." Director Corin Hardy had this to say about the project and distribution. Whistle is made with the same heart-on-sleeve disenfranchised teen spirit found in my favourite genre movies that I grew up watching. I was drawn to the mysterious mythology surrounding the death whistle and how it presented me with the opportunity to create a variety of cinematic, imaginative and terrifying deaths. This film is built for the big screen experience, so I can't wait for audiences to blow the whistle with independent film company and shudder in cinemas. Even before its showing at Fantastic Fest, the combination of Hardy's reputation and the mythology of the death whistle meant it's one of the most talked about titles on the festival slate. So, with a strong young cast led by Dafne and Sophie Nélisse, and their proven chemistry in the 2 interviews they did at San Diego Comic-Con, and Corin Hardy's proven eye for atmospheric horror, and the festival spotlight building anticipation, Whistle is shaping up to be one of the most talked about horror releases of the year. The mix of practical effects, symbolic visuals, and character-driven storytelling promises a film that delivers more than just scares. Add to that Nick Frost's presence, injecting a touch of unpredictability into the film's tone, a mythology rooted in the chilling idea of the death whistle, and distribution from IFC and Shudder, ensuring both a theatrical run and wide streaming release, and you've got a horror film designed to connect with fans on every level, and why this film could be one of the most interesting supernatural horrors to watch out for when it hits wider release in 2026. Okay, so that's it for this video. For anyone who loves their horror tense, atmospheric, and packed with both style and substance, Whistle looks like one worth keeping firmly on your radar for February next year. And let us know in the comments if you're excited. Thanks so much for watching. Let me know your thoughts on Whistle down below in the comments. But remember to be respectful, and remember this is only my opinion of the film. It would be a boring old world if we all like the same things. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and click that bell so you won't miss what's coming next on this channel. This is Jackie signing off. Take care, and see you next time.